lanzando relinchos lastimerios. Cuando Patroclo logró dividir en dos porciones al ejército teucro, se desentendió de los que escapaban y acometió a las postreras falanges, acosándolas y haciéndoles retroceder hacia las naves, en lugar de permitirles que siguieran su fuga hacia la ciudad.
We started doing it in a ranch in Northern California, outside at night, dusk to dawn, with potluck, cheap, you know. People bring their sleeping bags and their children, put them to sleep and go to sleep themselves, or follow with a flashlight, or wake up and follow again. And people did like that, and because they liked it so much, that's why I'm here today.
Tiraban los unos y los otros los cadáveres de uno y otro lado. En su breve espacio, confiando en los teucros.
Even though you're in a room full of people, it's a very intimate experience. You're one-on-one with the text, the microphone, there's quiet around you, and you really feel your relationship to the poetry itself.
It's moving because it's long. Catherine's genius has been to give participants chairs, deck chairs that unfold with footrests, in which it is easy to fall asleep, and which she encourages us to fall asleep in. We have her blessing to fall asleep in the course of the long night. One of the most magical things is to wake up from one's nap and know that the great song is continuing.
All you're asked is to go up there and be clear, be close to the microphone, and read your passage with whatever degree of involvement you feel. You may read it very blandly. You may read it with all the preparation you wish, if you're an actor, a politician, or an orator. You can be of any age. You can be a very old person or a very young person, provided we're asked to be clear and to have an ear so that you have a sense whether your message, your story has been heard.
I know you well. I see my fate before me. Never a chance that I could win you over. Iron inside your chest, that heart of yours. But now beware, my curse will draw God's wrath upon your head. That day when Paris and Lord Apollo, for all your fighting hearts, destroy you at the Scaean gates. Death cut him short. The end closed in around him. Flying free of his limbs, his soul went winging down to the house of death, wailing his fate, leaving his manhood far behind, his young and supple strength.
I think that by sitting through an epic poem and its reading, you're really struck by how fresh what you're reading is for today's world.
Well, in my personal view, what happened today gives me, at least, a measure of hope about the American society, because it shows that the great tradition has a capacity to survive under most severe circumstances. And what I have in mind was the following, that during the blockade of Leningrad by the Germans, every Thursday, despite starvation, despite bombing, despite everything, in Leningrad University, every Thursday the seminar of Homer was met under the guidance of a great classicist named Andrei Yugunov. And every Thursday they were discussing, reading, discussing, interpreting Homer. I found this truly very moving. And as I say, what's happening here, which is a form of cultural social activism, and I would say even to a certain extent heroism, to do this, you have to go against the opinion of many people around you. And that's why I say that it involves a measure of heroism to do this, so far as heroism is possible nowadays in a society like this. So this is why I was particularly, moved by today's performance. And also, a very pleasant aspect of today's event was the fact that it crossed the generations. From the distinguished senior academics to the high school students, people are participating in this. And this is wonderful. This shows that the wisdom of humankind cannot be finally suppressed.